this is where someone say you take it too far. Like you had a clip that went viral where you're like, death to all gang members.
Death to all gang members. Don't gangbangers kill? Don't gangbanger wake up every day looking to kill an op? So why shouldn't they die? Why should we wish death on the people that kill people?
So do you think the remedy is for them to die?
Yes. I think most people have to die off in order for things to change. I think most people have to die off. They have to go to jail.
Hello, YouTube. Listen, I am about to talk about this video. Charleston White says King Von deserves to die and that prison is the only solution for gangsterism. Now, I have my own perspectives of this. I'm not on the side of DJ Akademiks. I'm not on the side of Charleston White. Every time I comment on any of these videos or give my perspective, I'm giving my perspective in a broader sense that maybe I say something that can help someone who hears what I have to say. This has nothing to do with me bigging up gangsters or thugs or anything like that. It has nothing to do with trying to demean anybody or say that there's anybody out there that does rap music is saying things that's in the wrong perspective or this and third. Is really based upon the words that Charleston White are saying and the questions that DJ Akademiks are asking. Now, based off of what Charleston White said, he says that all of these guys who are, in a nutshell, who are rapping about killing this and the third, they deserve to die. And they take that back, not rapping about killing, but out there rapping and promoting those actions in their real lives deserves to die and be killed off. Part of me agrees with the theory or philosophy of what Charleston White is saying, and I like the fact that DJ Akademiks is probing him and asking him follow-up questions to see where his mindset is at. But the idea that I believe Charleston White is saying, from a metaphorical sense, all these rappers who are actually promoting and living out the violent lyrics that they are speaking about, he says they need to be killed off. I think metaphorically, you could say they need to be killed off, but not necessarily killed off physically. I think what Charleston White is saying is perhaps he's saying that they need to be stopped or they need to be derailed or curtailed in a different direction, meaning that what he's saying is the individuals who are rapping about these gangster lives and these violent lives and actually doing these things out in the street need to be stopped stone cold. I think that's what he's getting at. I agree with him from the perspective of that it's one thing to rap about the things that you're saying in your songs, but if you're out there actually doing it and executing these murders and even if you're not the person doing the violence or you have other guys who are committing these acts, I don't think that's good for the black community. I will say that if we as the black community really feel that we need to come up, we need to look at closely at the literature or the lyrics or the media that we're putting out. I think it's just that plain and simple. We hear about it all the time. We hear about somebody in a black neighborhood getting shot or an innocent child getting shot, and what is this first thing we say? We say, oh man, something needs to be done about all of this crime. Somebody's little baby got shot, somebody's child got shot. We cry and we march and we do these things, this and the third. None of it's right. Whether we're killed by police or whether we're killed in our own neighborhoods, none of it's right. But we're talking about the crime that happens in our own neighborhoods. So if we're saying as black people, this needs to stop. This is wrong. Well, where do we believe this behavior is coming from? Now, it's not all rap music, but in this instant that Charles White is referring to, that these individuals who are promoting this type of behavior in their rap and won't stop to a sense where they're out there doing these things, that eventually something needs to happen where they are incapacitated, if you will, or not able to continue these behaviors, and they're not able to promote these behaviors. Most of the time it's jail, where they're not on the street anymore, shooting or killing or what have you, and sometimes, unfortunately, it's by death. They're shot, and they're, I guess, what Charleston White is saying, they're removed from the equation, where they are not able to be out there committing these acts, and I guess the neighborhood is safer. I believe is what he's saying. I agree with him for most of what he's saying. I don't wish any harm to our black men, even if they are misguided or doing harmful things in the street, or even if they're rapping about these things. I think I would rather our brothers live. I would rather our brothers get some help. Most of the times in jail is the only time that this can happen. They can turn their lives around, like Charleston White was saying. So Department of correctional facilities. So that's the point. That's the goal, to correct these individuals who are committing these acts. Unfortunately, a lot of these guys are killed off or shot, and that's unfortunate. We all hate to see that. I guess you can say, in a sense, just like Charleston White, if there are individuals out there who are purposely terrorizing or shooting individuals or killing individuals because they just don't like the other brother or whatever the case may be, yeah, that person to some degree, yes, will be they will be removed from the equation and won't be able to terrorize anymore, and hopefully no one will follow in their footsteps, and thus the streets will be a tad bit safer. I think that's what Charleston White is trying to get to. So I agree with him with an aspect on that the question, I guess, will be, what do we do? Do we stop rapping about these things in our rap songs? Well, if we stop rapping about these things in our rap songs, will anybody buy the records? So I guess we have to look at what's important. Should we look ahead and say, hey, for our future generations, do we want to continue to promote this type of music or lifestyle as young black men, and continue this cycle of violence, don't care, we do what we want to do for the sake of being cool or being hip to a degree? I don't know, but I think there is something. What Charleston White is saying is true in effect, where our black community is being deteriorated, and it has to be coming from somewhere. Now, some people say it's rap music, that we're promoting too much violence, but at the same time, we love music, we love rap music, and that's kind of part of who we are as black people. The music and the lyrical parts of rap music is part of what makes black people unique. But I think there is a possibility somewhere, a world out there where we can eliminate the violent aspect of it, but still keep the lyrical, creative part of rap that still makes us unique as black individuals, and we will still be able to put out good music that young people will enjoy. But I will say that if we don't stop this cycle, then these type of situations will continue to happen. Black young men will continue to get shot and killed, and we'll always have commentary like this, DJ Akademiks talking about another black young man being killed. So the cycle is just continuing. So where do we draw the line? Where do we tweak our behaviors? Should we remove these type of lyrics? Should we promote these type of lyrics in our music? Should we continue to glorify individuals who represented these things after they're shot and killed? Is that detrimental to the black community? I believe a lot of aspects it is detrimental, but I wish that we could find a way not to demonize the art form of rap. Not saying that Charleston White is demonizing rap, but I believe if we change our lyrics and change what we're saying in our rap music, thusly that would change the appetite of the young people that are listening to this music. And the unfortunate part right about that is we may not be able to change the generation that's here now, because they'll still be clamoring for, the hood, the streets, and things of that nature, and the guns, and because they have already been exposed to it. But I believe if we some kind of way change our lyrics and change the way we promote where we come from, and especially not out there actually doing it, we would change the appetite of listeners, of young listeners, especially in the coming generations. It may not happen now. You may have young people who stop buying records, or because they may call it corny. You're not, you ain't rapping about the rawness or shooting up a block or whatever. There may be truth that a lot of these artists may not get paid like they are now, but we will be doing the world or the black community a bigger help in changing the way that we think when we're out in the streets, and changing our behaviors of young people who are listening to the music. And that's, I believe, what we have to look at in the, down the line in the future, the way that the black community's mind will change. And I believe in some aspect that will change a lot of things in our world, change a lot of things. It'll change the way that people look at black young men, et cetera, et cetera. So that's just my take on it. That's what I believe. Like I said, this is not about being on DJ Akademiks' side or Charleston White's side. I'm looking at what they're talking about and looking at both sides, the narrative, and I'm just giving my take at first glance. I watched the whole video. I didn't do like some people do and just watch the video just on the outskirts and just watch 30 seconds or a minute. No, I watched the whole entire video. I got the whole entire context, and I gave my opinion. So that's all I got to say about this. Do you have any questions or give your thoughts in the comment section, and look out for my next video. Holla.